Good morning, everyone. It's Pam Gomez in Nassau, Bahamas, coming to you this morning with a soothing blend. Morning, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining me. If you're watching the replay, please go ahead and share with your friends. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. We're doing a soothing blend affirmation this morning. Peace and blessings to you as well. Welcome. Let me see. Mohan. Oh, thank you so much for the hearts. Love you, love them. Blessings, everyone. Good morning. We are about to do our morning affirmations. And hi, Decap. Welcome. Please share with your friends, your Facebook friends, your followers, so that they can be a part of this morning's affirmation. I would like to ask each of you a favor. I just learned, oh, thank you so much for sharing. I just learned that you can do 500 hearts in 2 minutes. And someone broke that record. Hi, Philly. How are you? Oh, that's my friend, Pearl. Perla? How are you? Good morning. Well, thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate them. I'm trying to make a goal, but this morning, let me just start with the affirmation because it's something that I really needed. I really need a soothing blend after yesterday. I had a really busy yesterday, but a very peaceful night's sleep. And this soothing blend came to hand this morning. And you can use basically, for me, the most calming and soothing essential oil would be lavender, but there are lots of others. You just have to find the one for you. But I can recommend quite a number. And the affirmation this morning goes, oh, when you say the affirmation, look at yourself, talk to yourself and mean it. Take the words throughout your day. And here we go. Starting with number one, we're going to do 10 of these. And then we will just talk a bit about oils that are soothing. Number one, my body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I am liberated. And that's how I feel after a good night's rest. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. 3. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. Again, my body is rejuvenated. I feel freedom and grace. I feel liberated. 5. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. 6. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. Oops, there's a bug in here. 7. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. And 10. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. I'm almost tempted to say I am liberated. But those are my morning affirmations. I hope you shared in them with me. Thank you so much for the hearts. You can, if you're feeling stressed or feeling tired and you need a soothing blend, you can use lavender, you can use chamomile, you can use peppermint does a good job for me too. You can do this either in a diffuser, scent up the room. Oh, thank you so much for the hearts. I love the double taps. Can we try that again today? 500 taps in 2 minutes. I love that. Thank you so much. Okay, the The ways I would use it is in a diffuser to diffuse in the room, so you're inhaling it. The other way would be in a bath with milk. I always recommend putting milk in the bath because oil and water do not mix. The other way I would use it is if you just want to inhale it and you're going to sleep, I would put it on a cotton ball and put it in my pillow. Um, some persons use room spritzers, and when you're making the room spritzers, it's not recommended that you just put the oil in the bottle and spray it. No, you blend it with either water or base oil or what are you talking about? I'm talking about a soothing blend. We did a soothing affirmation this morning, soothing blend affirmation. And there's a number of oils that you can use. But the affirmation for this morning goes, and you can repeat it with me: my body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. Those are the affirmations. We repeat it 10 times to ourselves, giving us um, a positive, oh, yes. Okay. Giving us a positive mindset, a positive way to start our day. We always, I was telling the others before you joined how you can use the essential oils. And then you can do a Roman diffuser, sorry. You can use a spritz bottle and spray it in the room or in the air. You can bathe in it. And I just learned a friend of mine cooks with her oils, and it flavors the food, but it also gets the same effect. I like that. That's awesome. Oh, great. Wonderful. Thank you. Give me some hearts, please, and send this share with your friends and your followers so they can follow us. We do morning affirmations every morning at 8. The oil changes, so the thoughts and the suggestions for the day change. If you've never tried an essential oil bath, I implore you, you got to try it. I found that it's the most relaxing, soothing thing after a long, hard day or a week. Um, I gotta admit I don't do it every day because some days you get up and you gotta go. So you go, you catch a shower and you're on the road. But on the weekends, when you have time for yourself or you make the time, treat yourself, do some self-care, self-love. Give yourself an essential oil bath and trust me, oh my gosh, it is so relaxing. I have before and I say yes, it soothes the soul. Yes, mind, body, and soul. I gotta share. Yesterday, I was all up to here with thoughts and listening to other people's, not, well, just listening to them share. It wouldn't be problems, but I empathized. I felt what they felt. And someone said to me, my friend Tina said to me, don't take it on. And then at first I didn't realize what she said, but I actually felt what that person was feeling. So I needed to take myself out of that mood and put myself into a different mood. And do you know, the essential oils change my mood? They really do. So if you realize you're in a bad mood or you're having a off day and off time, step into a room with some essential oils. Light up a diffuser. Take a bath. Do something for you. Just do you. Essential oils will take you to another place. They really do. Have any of you tried them? I am promoting this week all oils on my website at www.great-au-natural-aromatherapy. Buy one, get one free. I'm going to be making that move. Yes, lavender is my all-time favorite. I will not kid you with that. I love patchouli. I love yeah, lavender is awesome. Awesome. Let me ask a question. I see we have one male or maybe more. Do you use bath salts? Yes. Do you use? You have. Okay. Right. Okay. And I do. When you don't have bath salts, my dear, Epsom salts work just as well, and they soothe the muscles. They really do. Um, I recently had a sugar scrub made with essential oils, and it's a facial scrub, and it was wonderful. It was really wonderful. But I started to ask a question because one gentleman said to me, your products are only for women. You don't have anything there for men, but it's quite the opposite. Men can use essential oils as well. Um, there's so many ways. And there are essential oils that I found that some men buy more than others. And one is ylang ylang. They just love that. Have you heard of Dr. Say? Yes, I have. So you use his essential oils? Okay. But I love that too. Okay, great. But in the Caribbean where I'm from, the men seem to think that essential oils are for women, but now have to expand my teaching to show them no, it's not just for us. You guys get stressed out too. You guys need muscle rubs. You need massage oils too. You can buy it your for use at home. You and your wife, you massage each other. Why not? Hey, it's not just for women. It's not just a women thing. You can find that you can relax too with these essential oils. I see my friend Stephanie Fitnut cooking with her husband, and they're cooking with essential oils. Now they're great of essential oils. I'm super stressed now more than the past. Oh no. Well, you need to talk to me. Stop by my website. We could do a consultation. I'll do a 30-minute free consult with you one-on-one, and we'll come up with something to work through that stress. Visit me at www.ohnaturalaroma.com. And a lot of people are with the economy. Yes, you are correct. The economy is doing that. And here in Nassau recently, I've been doing a lot of grief counseling. For some reason, suicide has been up, and that's not a good trend. And I've written a blog recently about suicide. I've experienced a relative, my nephew. I lost my oldest son last month. Oh, my deepest sympathy. I lost my nephew in 2000 and what was that, 10 or 12? I can't even remember the year now. Sometimes I try to block it out. He committed suicide, and I am so it's really, it touches me that I was not there to talk with him and share with him to get him through it. So we were left to deal with the aftermath, and that took a lot of grief counseling. And it's still a sore point. Sometimes you really get emotional, but I try when those times come to use my essential oils to get me through that, because on the evening that I got the news, the only thing that helped me was the essential oil. I experienced a doorway of thoughts of suicide, but can't escape the world through that. No, please, let's talk. I have spoken with a number of persons within the past month who have had such thoughts, but it's all a mind thing. So you have to take control and find solutions that will change your mood. The essential oils, can help. They work on mind, body, and soul. Physical peace upon you and your son's soul. Amen. Thank you so much for that. Blessings. We are with you 100%. We'll support you if you need someone to talk to today. Call or go to my website and do the contact me, and I will talk with you. I will even send you essential oil samples so that you can use them in your home. So do that for me. Dino Wells, Dino, I'm reaching out to you today. Thanks, people. Like you keep me focused. Okay. Periscope's awesome. Yes, it is. Now, Dino, I'm looking for you today to reach out to me because those thoughts are not gonna, no, that's not happening. Okay, Dino? We're gonna work through this and I'm gonna send you some essential oil samples and you're gonna work that stress right out of you. Okay? That is fine. We are family. Yes, we are. We support one another. I am grateful for the support I had when I lost my nephew. I started to tell you the story of how essential oils got me through. Well, what happened was I was alone. I was home. And I had been led to go and look for my nephew. And it was a matter of days. I had started to find him because he lived on another island. And I hadn't heard from him. So I called where I thought he worked. He wasn't there. So I called another relative and I said, well, have you heard from him? Okay, Dina Wells at iCloud.com. Okay, Junior, I got you. And the relative said, hold on, let me get back to you. And I said, no, I don't like what I'm hearing. So I tried digging a bit more, being the inquisitive person that I am. And when I found out, he was actually in the morgue, okay, when I found him. So the news, it put me through a spin. I was at home and I cried uncontrollably. Have you ever cried where you couldn't stop yourself from crying? Well, that was me. I was becoming I was starting to hyperventilate, couldn't catch my breath. In my room, on the table, was a blend of peppermint and eucalyptus that I had made just to relax myself. And it was in a scrub. It was a peppermint and eucalyptus scrub that I used to scrub my feet. I grabbed it and I just started to inhale. And as I inhaled, I caught my breath. And was okay. 26 hours of straight crying I can relate to because I never slept. I never slept. It was evening, like 6, 7 when I got the news that he was actually deceased. And how it happened, I just broke out into crying by myself. I tried to call someone to tell them what had happened, and that didn't happen. The call never went through. So I managed to, just a thought, grab the inhaler and start to grab the blend and start to smell it. And I did, and I calmed myself enough to call another relative, and they said, okay, take it easy. We have to deal with this. You got to do this. And I sucked it up, and I was still crying, but I had to focus, and I realized the hours were slipping by. It was 12. It started at about 6, 7. It was, next I know, it was 12. Then it was 3 a.m. Yes, I was up, and I was still crying, trying to calm myself, walking around my house, waiting for morning to come to get out and do something, because I couldn't go nowhere by myself. I couldn't go to the morgue by myself, and to contact the other relatives. It was like, no, you can't call them at this hour. So I made it to 7 a.m. the next morning, realizing, oh God, it's been all night. I didn't sleep. And then it was like a day or two went by, and then I said, how did I ever make it through this? And I realized, hey, I held that bottle all through the night. I kept sniffing on that essential oil all through the night. That was the only thing that calmed me until the AM hours. And I said, oh my God, this stuff really works. Because in my lowest moment, it was the essential oil, the prayers. I said I had to have guardian angels with me because I thought I would die myself that night. It was, it's not a pleasant experience, death or grief. It's not. But you gotta, talk to someone, find the things that soothes you, calms you, and help you to get through it, because it's not an easy road, not at all. But just continue to pray, and I use meditation. I quiet myself through meditation. And I use my essential oils for meditation as well. Just sit quietly and listen to self. Just dig deep. I mean, sometimes you just have to blank out all those thoughts that are in your head about why did this happen? What could I have done differently? You couldn't. You couldn't prevent it. It was not within our means. It just wasn't supposed to happen. But yeah, there I go sharing again. But it's my pleasure to share with you. It's now out in the universe. I've dealt with it. I can help someone else. So, like I said earlier, Dino, if you need to talk, I'll reach out. This hurts, I know. The circumstances around my son's death and this entire process. It certainly does. It was excruciating for me. I can only imagine for you what it's been like, especially because it's so recent. People sometimes say it gets better with time, but no. It's been, from my experience with that, of my mother, it's been 21 years. For my father, it's been 7 years. For my nephew, it's been 3 years. And we just have to, he was special needs. Okay, yeah, I can understand that fully. And I believe that you did everything you can within your means to do the best for him. And you have to believe that too. Okay. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Murder is oh my gosh, murder is, I mean, gut-wrenching. But in all things, we have to, I take a Bible verse from here. In all things, we have to give thanks. The time that you spent with him is so valuable. The quality time that you would have put in, that is what matters. There. Okay. The circumstances don't matter. Right now, you focus on you, and you are the one that we need to focus on right now, getting you through that process. And oh, you're asking him whether it was done by the police. That is deep. That is deep. But you need to focus on you. I would love for you to get some essential oils and use them in a daily process, because it will not be easy. Not time really spent. But you knew him. You talked with him at points, didn't you? In a group home. You mean like a foster home? I'm not familiar with a group home because I'm on an island and I've not had that sort of exposure. Would you mind telling me what a group home is? Where are you? What state are you in? Dino? Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So you're gonna do a Periscope video? I'm in Louisiana. Okay. Group homes. What are group homes? Is that where a lot of kids live, or is it just a foster care type thing? Oh, okay. Alabama. Okay. All right. But we are hoping nothing but the best for you, and the best comes out of this situation, that your son's soul rests in peace, and that you find comfort in knowing that whatever the problem was, he's now with the angels, and you're covered. You have an angel looking over you. I have to believe the same thing. I believe that my nephew is looking after me. He's guiding me in my decisions, in what I do. He's not buried yet. Oh, okay. All right. So you're still in the thick of it. Oh, wow. Well, here in the Bahamas, that happens as well. If there is a case where murder is suspected, the person is not released to the family for burial until after the case. Now, it's a process, and it can be gut-wrenching, but you still have to take care of you in this process. Let me ask you something. What have you done for yourself today? Dino, what have you done for yourself today? Wake up. Well, I'm going to ask you to do something for me. I'm going to ask you to repeat the soothing blend affirmation with me. And you're going to say this. You woke up. You have been rejuvenated. You move freely, and you move with grace. You feel liberated. I want you to say, repeat after me. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. Say that to yourself. Say that. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. You are blessed. You are here to share, and your story can help someone else. Continue to say those affirmations. If you have essential oils like you mentioned in your possession right now, do a diffuser, or just put some in some hot water, put it in a bowl, and inhale the scent of the essential oils. You can use, if you have lavender, lavender is really calming. I know you've been crying, so if you've been crying, I would go with some peppermint and eucalyptus. Oh, just lavender and Epsom salt. You're going to do a bath. You can do a bath with lavender and Epsom salts, and that will be very calming and very relaxing. Hot water, and put a cup of milk in that tub. Take a nice, soothing, relaxing bath, and you're going to feel different. You're going to feel different. The problem is not going to... so you don't have milk, you don't have almond milk, you don't have whole milk. Yep, you do almond milk. You do almond milk. You got it. You have everything you need right in your home. You do the almond milk. A cup of almond milk in the tub. Soak and you tell me how you feel later. Okay? You can reach me at www.onaturalaroma.com. Almond milk, put about 3 drops, no more than 3 drops of that lavender. You don't want to you don't want to overdo that lavender. But about a cup full of the Epsom salts that you have there. Try that. Take a bath. Do that for you, just to relax you. And when you feel this emotional or you feel the pain, step back. Try to step back. If you just have a bottle of or you can mix a blend and just sniff it. Just take a little sniff, inhale a little of it. And it's not a drug. It just has a way of working on your mind, body, and your soul, okay? It's not a drug. Trust me, when you get into these emotions and these moods, especially grief, times of grief, it's really good to have a go-to remedy that's other than going to get the bottle of alcohol or drinking rum and, hanging out on the blocks with the boys. No, you have to step back and do you. Take time for you. Self-care is what works for you. Thank you all for sharing this morning with me. I'm so glad we were able to talk with you, Dino. You're like the woman version of Dr. Sabi. Oh, really? I am? Please share with your followers. Tell them I'm like a woman version of Dr. Sabi. I like his products, I do. I tried his detox one time, but that's a bit bitter for me. But I love what he does. I love what the whole vegan lifestyle and that he promotes. But I haven't been able to reach that point yet in life. I still love my meats and my fish. Yes, I've seen that Dr. Sabi's lifestyle, and it changes things. I feel honored that you are saying that. I feel honored that you're saying I'm the female version of Dr. Sabi. Wow, I'd love to meet him someday. I've heard so much about him, but I really hope that something I said or did this morning can help you with that grief that you're going through. I do relate to it. I myself, like I told you, have experienced it. And from time to time, I still have my moment. And when I do, I just have to do me. My friends will know I step out of the mold and I just do me, do Pamela. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. I was trying to reach a goal this week. I don't even know if I reached it. I got to check. I was trying to do like maybe 7,000, but that would have been like maybe another 1,000 hearts or what have you. But that's oh, thank you, Dino, for sharing with your followers. I'll be doing this morning affirmations every morning. That's my commitment to you, my followers. Every morning I'll bring you a positive affirmation to get you through your day. Other than that, I will be doing a 1 o'clock talk. That's 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time talk about one particular oil and the benefits and uses. I recently did a webinar where I talked for an hour. I did a webinar for 1 hour, an hour presentation about essential oils, their uses, benefits, and the history of aromatherapy. It was called an Introduction to Aromatherapy. I've recently walked away from my... How did you get into oils? I recently walked away from my job, just over broke job. It started about in 2007, just using essential oils. I gotta admit, it was one day I just was either watching TV or something, and I heard about these oils that are so potent, and you have to use caution about when using them, and it intrigued me, so I started to investigate. And that was about 2007, 2006, maybe thereabout. And what happened was I acquired a couple bottles. Yeah, this was by accident. I just picked up a couple bottles, like a peppermint. I'll tell you caution in a minute. It's because they're so strong. You only use like 2 to 3 drops at a time, depending on the blend that you're making. So a relative came to dinner and he had a headache. He's not vegan, but he was watching what he ate and he was trying to vein himself off taking medications, pills for painkillers. He is a pilot and he doesn't like taking pills. So he was saying the headache was so bad that day. He was feeling a bit stressed and he was not in I could see he was not enjoying the dinner. So I said to him, "Go into my room and have a nap. Take a nap. Lay down for a bit and then come back." He asked no questions. He just did as I said. And little did he know, I had that day in my room, burning in a diffuser, eucalyptus and peppermint essential oil just to clear the air in my room. And I was feeling a little nasally, so I had it on in there. And I knew that blend also worked well for headaches. So he did 30 minutes, maybe 30 minutes of just laying down with his eyes closed in my room. Came back to the dinner table, sat down and started up in the conversation again. So I said, "You feel better?" And he said, "Yes." He said, "What do you have in the room?" And I said, "Why? Tell me why." He said, "My headache is completely gone." And I said, Eureka, I just discovered something. And from that day, he'd been asking me to get him essential oils. And then I tried using oils for various other purposes. Pain, clean the kitchen. Of course, I've been reading and studying. Then I enrolled in the Aroma Head Institute program and working towards my, what is a diffuser? A diffuser is well, for me, I have ceramic diffusers. I'm going to show you one right now. I have a number of them around the house. They come in various sizes and shapes. This one is shaped like an elephant. Can you see that? It has a little cup like on the top. And then there's a spot where you put that little candle. The tea light candle goes in there. You call those tea light candles. This is my elephant diffuser. I have a number of them. And when you don't have a diffuser, I just get a bowl or a glass container. I don't put stuff in plastic. Nope, not oils. I have glass containers like this. I would just put some, not very much, just about a quarter cup of water, hot water. I have that. Was called a diffuser. Oh, yes, it's called a diffuser. Just put a bit of water in the glass bowl or the glass container. Drop a couple drops of essential oil and no typo. I don't understand what you're saying. No typo. I'm not sure about that. But anyways, I started to tell you, you just put a couple drops of oil. Oh, you didn't know. Okay. Yeah, those are diffusers and they come in different shapes and sizes. And you just put a little bit of water. You don't burn the oils alone. Never burn the oils alone. Put it in some water, light the diffuser, and the oil just evaporates into the air, and you breathe in the small molecules. They have a way of affecting the lungs, the brain. Yeah, so it affects mind, body, and soul. The spiritualists, the spiritual persons that I know, they love diffusing oilologists. Is that what you're calling me, sir? I am no oilologist. They call me the aromatherapist. Oh, you just made me laugh for the morning. Okay, great. I hope you're laughing too, because I didn't want to leave you feeling sad. But yeah, um, they're these oils are wonderful. They're marvelous. If you've not tried them, I would recommend that you do. Um, they are just marvelous. Thank you so much for staying with me this morning. Now it's time for me to start my day. I'll be back at 1 o'clock with a talk on one specific essential oil. And look for me tomorrow morning at 8 again for affirmations. Hey, Marjorie, thank you for joining. We're finishing up right about now, but I will definitely repeat for you this morning's blend that we did. We did a soothing blend with a photo of the lady who's stretching while she used a soothing blend. The affirmation goes as follows: my body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. There we go. Let's do it again, Marjorie. You got me motivated. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. You love that one? Great. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. 4, here we go again. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. Again, my body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. That's 5. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. Yes! It works. It works. We're talking about soothing blends, and we want to soothe the mind, body, and soul. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. Yay! Come on, I hope you're saying it with me. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. Anybody know what number that is? I thought it was 9, but here we go. My body is rejuvenated. I move with freedom and grace. I feel liberated. 10. Ooh, yes, and I am dancing on my tippy toes while saying it. Great, fabulous Marjorie. I just love you. Thank you so much for the hearts. Man, I needed that this morning. I had a rough day yesterday, and I feel good that I was able to share with Dino this morning because he really touched me and I could relate to what he's going through. Dino, I'm glad you stayed with us the whole time. Thank you, guys. Yes, Marjorie, good. It was good. It's a great feeling. It's a great day. Go out there and make things happen, y'all. I'm going to be here and I'm going to be doing the work to make things happen for me as well. Yes, it will be better than yesterday. It will be. I know it will. I'm believing that wholeheartedly. And I wish you guys all the best in your day. If you can, join me at 1 o'clock for the Essential Oil Talk. If not, I'll be back tomorrow morning with morning affirmations again. And we'll do some more sharing. Follow you, Miss Phoenix. Oh, following. Great. You're following Marjorie as well. Fabulous. I'm happy that we're all sharing with one another. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being with me and helping me to make my morning what it is. I feel great that we were able to share, and I hope we can continue to do this as we all love you all. Yes, we love you too, Dino Wells. All the best to you, and we'll keep you in our prayers. See you later, Marjorie. Okay, bye. Thank you for being here, hon. I do feel a little better. I know it's gonna be a process, so it's a journey. Take your time, one day at a time. Don't go ahead of the journey, just one day at a time, and each moment at a time. Never taking on more than you can handle. The Lord don't give you more than you can handle. The universe don't give you more than you can handle. You could do this. You can do this. Okay? You're gonna be just fine. Follow me over at onaturalaromatherapy.com. It's my website, and you can purchase your oils there. Thank you for sharing with your friends, and I look forward to sharing with you again in a few short hours and again tomorrow morning. All the best and have a great day. Bye for now. See ya.